From a 5-ton training tank sent into combat to the heaviest armored vehicle ever attempted, this is the complete range of German war machines used in World War II. Panzer I was the first German light tank to be mass-produced. It was not designed for combat, but for training crews and developing armored warfare doctrine. The vehicle weighed approximately 5.4 tons, was armed with only two 7.92mm MG-13 machine guns, and had armor just 13 millimeters thick. On the battlefield, the Panzer I had almost no survivability against anti-tank weapons. However, during the 1939 invasion of Poland, it still made up a large portion of Germany's armored forces due to the lack of available alternatives. Its combat use reflected Germany's incomplete preparation in the early phase of the war. Panzer II was developed as an interim solution to address the shortcomings of the Panzer I. It was equipped with a 20mm KWK-30 autocannon, capable of penetrating light armor and supporting infantry. A key improvement was the standard installation of radios in every vehicle, allowing German armored units to coordinate tactics more effectively. During the Blitzkrieg campaigns in France, the Panzer II served as a primary tank thanks to its mobility and communication advantages, despite its limited armor and firepower. Panzer II Ausf LL Lux with a later fully tracked reconnaissance variant. It featured a completely redesigned chassis, overlapping road wheels, and a higher top speed. Its primary role was reconnaissance, operating ahead of panzer divisions to gather battlefield intelligence. Panzer 35T was a light tank of Czechoslovakian origin, adopted by Germany after 1939. It was armed with a 37mm gun and riveted armor, sufficient for early war combat. Its most distinctive feature was a pneumatic transmission system, which reduced physical strain on the crew, but made the vehicle mechanically complex and difficult to maintain under battlefield conditions. As a result, despite acceptable early performance, the Panzer 35T quickly revealed its limitations as the war progressed. Panzer 38T also originated in Czechoslovakia and was considered far more practical. It featured a simpler mechanical design, high reliability, and ease of maintenance, making it well-suited to mobile warfare. Although its 37mm gun gradually became inadequate against medium tanks, the Panzer 38T remained valuable due to its robust chassis, which later served as the basis for effective tank destroyers, such as the Hetzer. Panzer III was designed as Germany's primary battle tank, intended to engage enemy armor directly. Its most notable feature was a 3-man turret, allowing clear separation of command, gunnery, and loading tasks. This design significantly improved combat efficiency and situational awareness. Throughout the war, the Panzer III received continuous firepower upgrades. Panzer IV was originally designed for infantry support, armed with a short-barreled 75mm gun firing high-explosive shells. After encountering the T-34, the Panzer IV was upgraded with a long-barreled gun featuring higher muzzle velocity. Thanks to its adaptability, the Panzer IV became the most widely produced German tank of World War II. Panther was developed specifically to counter the T-34. It featured sloped frontal armor, improving protection without excessive weight increase. Its long-barreled 75mm gun had excellent armor penetration. However, the complex design made the Panther difficult to maintain and prone to mechanical failures. Tiger I was Germany's first mass-produced heavy tank. Armed with an 88mm gun, it could destroy most enemy tanks at long range. Its thick but unsloped armor resulted in very high weight and fuel consumption. While tactically effective, the Tiger I was limited by production numbers and logistical demands. Tiger II, or King Tiger, combined the sloped armor concept of the Panther with even greater firepower. It mounted a long-barreled 88mm gun with exceptional penetration capability. Weighing nearly 70 tons, the Tiger II frequently suffered mechanical problems, and many vehicles were abandoned due to breakdowns or fuel shortages. Stug 3 was an assault gun without a turret, designed with a low profile and low production cost. When upgraded with a long-barreled gun, it became one of the most effective tank destroyers of the war. Hetzer was a compact tank destroyer with sloped armor and a very low silhouette. This design made it well suited for ambush and defensive operations. Jagdpanther, built on the Panther chassis, combined sloped armor, powerful firepower, and good mobility. It is often regarded as one of the most balanced tank destroyers fielded by Germany. Jagdtiger was the heaviest tank destroyer ever placed into service. Armed with 128mm gun, it could destroy any Allied tank. However, its extreme weight severely limited mobility and strained logistics. Wespe was a light self-propelled artillery vehicle based on the Panzer II chassis. It provided mobile indirect fire support to armored units. Hummel was a heavy self-propelled artillery vehicle armed with a 150mm howitzer. It was designed to support mobile artillery operations. Sturmsteiger was a specialized vehicle for urban warfare. It carried a massive rocket launcher intended to destroy fortified positions and buildings. Flakpanzers were mobile anti-aircraft vehicles designed to protect armored formations from low-flying aircraft. They were typically armed with small-caliber anti-aircraft guns and lightly armored. SDKFZ 251 half-track was a half-tracked armored personnel carrier used to transport mechanized infantry alongside tanks. It provided better off-road mobility and limited protection from small arms fire and shrapnel, serving as the standard vehicle for Panzer Grenadier units. Military trucks were responsible for transporting fuel, ammunition, food, and spare parts. While they did not engage in combat, they were critical to sustaining operations across the front. Without trucks, tanks and artillery would quickly become inoperable. Kubelwagen was a light utility vehicle used for communication, command, and light transport. Its simple, lightweight design made it fuel-efficient and easy to repair. Despite lacking four-wheel drive, its low weight allowed effective operation on rough terrain. Schwimmwagen was the amphibious version of the Kubelwagen. It was equipped with a fold-down rear propeller, allowing it to cross rivers and small bodies of water. It became the most mass-produced amphibious vehicle in history. Kettenkrad was a hybrid between a motorcycle and a tracked vehicle. It was used to tow light artillery, transport supplies, and operate in muddy terrain where wheeled vehicles could not function effectively, especially on the Eastern Front. Artillery tractors were used to tow field guns, anti-tank guns, and anti-aircraft artillery. They allowed artillery units to reposition quickly and keep pace with mechanized warfare. Without them, artillery would be static and highly vulnerable. Goliath was a small remote-controlled demolition vehicle. It carried an explosive charge and was guided by a cable to approach bunkers, fortifications, or enemy tanks before detonation. Despite its innovation, it was reliable and easily destroyed. Maus was the only German super-heavy tank constructed as a prototype, weighing approximately 188 tons. It featured extremely thick armor and a 128mm gun, making it nearly immune to conventional anti-tank weapons. However, its immense weight made it impossible to cross most bridges, difficult to transport, and extremely fuel-intensive. In practice, it was unsuitable for mobile warfare and could operate in very limited conditions. E-100 was a super-heavy tank project within Germany's standardization program. Compared to Maus, it was designed to be simpler to produce and maintain. Nevertheless, its projected weight still exceeded Germany's logistical capabilities. The hull was completed, but the project was cancelled before the turret was installed. Land Cruiser Ratty was a paper design for a massive land cruiser weighing around 1,000 tons. It was proposed to carry naval guns and multiple anti-aircraft weapons. In reality, the Ratty could not be moved, supplied, or concealed from air attack. The project represented extreme engineering ambition, but was entirely impractical from a military standpoint.